Hello, my fellow humans, and welcome back to Scatter Love Tarot with another pick a card on who has a crush on you. It's been a while since we've done these, and yeah, I figured it was about time to bring it back. Of course, they're always fun, and I have a new deck to share. I'm so excited. I've only used it once so far on another one of my pick a cards. Maybe you guys saw it, so it is the Final Rose Tarot. I was in debate whether or not to get this. Just a little story here before we get into our regular scheduled programs. I was debating whether or not to get this, but I went ahead and got it. I'm really glad that I did. It is a lot of fun. I never actually watched The Bachelor or The Bachelorette, so I may not know a lot of the stuff that they're talking about in there, but the cards themselves are incredibly awesome. I mean, they're beautiful. They're this, let me see if I can pull them over here. They've got the rose on the back. I'm not going to go through a shuffle through or anything like that, but you know, they're just really awesome, and they have some awesome lines on them and stuff. So I feel like this is a great deck to bring out for this reading, and I just want to use it. I've been wanting to use it since I got it, and I was like, okay, it's time to do a Who Has a Crush on You reading. So excellent. Thank you to anyone and everyone that has joined the tribe, who's joined the channel, who's supported the channel in any one way, shape, or form. And if you're new here, welcome. This is a reminder that we're all human and everybody is welcome as they are in this here now moment. And my hope and prayer is that this is a safe space for you to be authentic and you. And if you guys are interested in supporting the channel further, you will find all those links down below in the description box, where you can follow me on over to my podcast at Scatter Love Radio, which is on Spotify as well as Anchor FM. You can support the channel directly, or you can contact me for a personal reading, as to which I will give you further information, as well as how many spaces are left and whatever it is that you're wondering about personal reading from yours truly. Awesome. Yes, I do have a limited amount of spaces every week. I am right now at 10 spaces. That may change, but just letting you know. So first come, first serve, and I will let you know how many spaces are left when you email me, if there are any left or if we have to schedule you out. Okay? Awesome. What else? Oh, come join me on my podcast. It's where I talk about anything and everything, and no topic is free from my discussion. It is where I really go into depth about things that I talk about here on the readings, and just things that I've been through and things that I've experienced and lessons that I've learned from them. Okay. All right. Is that everything? Make sure all my boxes are checked. Okay. Oh, remember that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing, it does allow me an opportunity to connect with you directly to get you out more resonant readings. So let's start with our prayer, and we will go ahead and get our shuffle on and see what the reading's all about today. Do 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 do. All right, is that enough? Hold on. These are really good incense. They catch really easy, and I like that. Let me give it one more go. Burn, baby, burn. Okay, perfect. My beloved source, this prayer is for any and all who come onto this video on this channel. I ask that you surround them in your light and love. Today I ask for the knowledge that we are worthy of love, the love that we want, and that crushes are fun, and it's okay to have fun. It's okay to be light and airy, and that everything doesn't have to be so serious, and that we don't have to automatically think, oh my gosh, this is a love relationship, right? But that we can be open to the idea of the spontaneity and the fun that does come from having a crush, and the fun that does come from having that initial first response on the connection. But I ask today that you remind each and every one of my fellow humans here, give them signs and synchronicities, helping guiding them towards their highest love, if that's what they're looking for, or towards their highest path, if that's what they're looking for. Because we're human, source, and we doubt and we feel the heaviness of this 3D realm, and we forget how powerful we truly are and how much you've gifted us with all the time. And so I just ask for this reminder each and every moment of each and every day. For those of us that are open to receiving them, may they be clear and concise messages from you directly, helping to guide us along our path. For you are grand and you are wonderful and you gift us so much, and we are truly blessed. So as these words are spoken, so shall they be. Amen, aho, ase. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So let me go ahead and set that up over here. Look out, fly. The incense is coming over. They're right next to the window here. It's like every time I see a fly run into the window, I think of Bee Movie, if you've ever seen that. It's I don't know, it's a Pixar movie, but it's cute. It's a cute movie. And it's when he runs into the window, it's closed, and he's like, it's Jerry Seinfeld is the voice of the bee. And he's like touching the window, and of course it's not going anywhere. He's like, that is diabolical. Like, that always made me laugh ever since the first time I watched it. And so when I see a fly, like, the first thing they do is they head towards these gigantic windows in the RV, and they ram right into it. And then it's like, oh my gosh, like, I can't go out, like, but it looks like it's outside. And so then they walk around and then they start flying again. And it's like, I always feel like that's what they're doing. This is diabolical. Like, what is this? All right, so source for pile number 1. What oracle card will help us understand who has a crush on pile number 1? Okay, thank you. For pile number 2, source, what oracle card will help us understand who has a crush on pile number 2? Whoa, that is far too many, but I do think you want that one. I feel it. I feel it in my nuggets. I'm feeling like stoked and excited. I know this is going to be a great reading. For pile number 3, what oracle card will help us understand who has a crush on pile number 3? Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Wisdom on the bottom with owl. Yeah, so there's a lot of wisdom coming. Y'all are wising up. I'm proud of you. Can I just say, I'm so proud of you. Very, very good job. Okay, so for pile number 1, we have this beautiful piece of clear quartz to choose from. Okay. For pile number 2, we have this beautiful fossil shell. I have to turn my light on over here so we can get a better view. Alright, let's see if that helps a little. There we go. Okay. For pile number 3, we do have this beautiful rock to choose from. Oh, like a rock. I don't know why that song's coming through. Feeling rather goofy today. Alrighty then. So we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And whichever one you are drawn to, that should be the pile for you. And with that being said, I will see you over on your perspective piles. Hey. Hello, my fellow humans that were drawn to this beautiful crystal quartz. Or if you're drawn to this card during the shuffle, then this is going to be your pile on who's got a crush on you, right? So we'll check that out at the end of the reading. Let us go ahead and start with the dice. Now I have to double check my dice. Why? Because I totally goofed up on one of the other readings here, but okay, I think we're good. We got them all sectioned out there. Real quick, these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what does not, knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, subscribing, and all that good jazz, it does allow me an opportunity to connect directly with you and get you out more resonant readings. Also, if you're interested in supporting the channel further, all the links that you need will be down below in the description box. If you're interested in getting a personal reading, make sure you shoot me an email first. That's how it works. I only have a limited number of spots each week. I will let you know how many spots are available. It is first come, first serve. And I will get you out further information as well. Okay? Currently, I host 10 spots per week. They do fill up quickly, just letting you know. Also, make sure you join me on my podcast at Scatterlove Radio, which is on Spotify and Anchor FM. And it is where I talk about anything and everything. No subject is safe from me. But it's where I go into deeper conversations about things that I talk about here on the tarot readings and experiences that I myself have had and how it has altered my perception. Okay? Awesome. So let's go ahead and get into it and find out who's got a crush on pile number 1, Source. Who has a crush on pile number 1? What can you tell us, Source? Who's got a crush on pile number 1? So we've got 8th house, Capricorn, and Uranus. So I'm not going to lie. I heard I want to smash you. And I'm sorry, but I just learned what smash meant not that long ago. I didn't know what that meant. Okay, when I was growing up, we called it. That's what we called it. We didn't call it smashing, and so I think smashing is kind of it's just a strange term for me. Okay, it's just a strange term. I don't think it's strange anymore. It's just a very strange term for me, but that's what I just heard. I want to smash it. So yeah, this is someone who does want to. They want to get down, jiggy down. But there's someone who's very mysterious and secretive about it. They don't really post it out on blast. Obviously, if it's a crush, you don't really, crushes don't really say much about it, right? Obviously. But they do want to change that. They do want to change the fact that they haven't said much about it. This could be a Capricorn. They could have Capricorn highly aspect in their charts. Could be a Scorpio and Aquarius as well. I know that's very general. Maybe we'll get some more specific energies as we go along in the reading. Where this is someone who is very future-oriented. They do think about having a future with you. And they do think about what it would be like to experience the taboo with you. So behind closed doors or under the sheets. That's something that they think about. This is someone who's very intense. They are extremely intense and very passionate about what they do. But they are also an extremely hard worker. This is someone who is very stable. They are determined. They are decisive. They are disciplined. They know what they want and they go towards it. And they're not afraid to make the changes necessary to obtain the goals that they're working for in their life. So while they like stability and they prefer stability and they prefer the monotonous tone of everyday work, this is someone who likes that, right? They also aren't afraid to switch it up when it's necessary. Okay, I have to do this now, or I have to go this way now, or I have to do this. This is also someone who may seem very restricted on the outside, but when you get to know them, you see that they're very, very different than anybody that you've ever met. They're very original, and they like to do their thing, and they like to have fun, and they like to be, overall goofy is the feeling that I'm getting here. And so, but it takes a lot. It takes a lot to get to know them on that level. And they keep it that way for purpose, right? They really keep it that way. Because they don't want people to know that side of them. They'd rather people appreciate the hard work that they put in rather than having fun with them all the time, because they do take their work very, very seriously. You could have met this person at work. At your job or at their job. You could have separate jobs and then you just met them while they were working. It does feel like there's a sense of separation, you don't get to see each other all the time here. And so, yeah. This could be somebody that's at school and they're in a different classroom than you are and you guys just run into each other in the halls. Wow, okay, yeah, that's for some. This is also somebody that you could just know, from the neighborhood or something like that. And it's this doesn't feel like we have a lot of FaceTime. It's every once in a while there's some and not all the time. But this is someone who's very, why so serious? They're very serious. They're just very intense. I feel like a lot of people are intimidated by this person, but I feel like for you, you're actually intrigued by them. I do feel like that. I feel like you're kind of when you're around this person, you're what makes this person tick? Are they really this intense all the time? Is there more to them than this? I feel like, you don't see the intimidation that most people do. You don't really understand that. Why would you be intimidated by them? They just seem like they're quiet, or they're reserved and stuff. But no, a lot of people are intimidated by them because of how hard they work. So we're going to get some tarot out on it. If you didn't watch the intro, I have a new tarot deck to try. It is called The Final Rose. No, I've never seen The Bachelor or The Bachelorette, which is kind of hilarious that I would actually get a tarot deck that is involving that. But, you know, it's fun, and it's a beautiful deck, and, you know, there's some funny cards in it, and some really cool, you know, like this, like 10 of rings, which is 10 of coins with hometowns. Like, there's some really cool things on it, and I really like that. So I needed one for love messages. Why not? We don't have enough love oracles, I think, which is odd, because love is all you need. So source, for pile number 1, who has a crush on pile number 1? What can you tell us? Yeah, this is someone who has a dual mask. Like, they don't show out in public who they are behind closed doors, but it's not that they're really like wearing a mask as much as they're just kind of not being their full authentic self all the time. Who has a crush on pile number 1, source? Whoa, thank you. I'm not taking reversals. It did fly out in reverse, but I'm not taking reversals. What do we have? Here to make friends. Okay, so we have the 3 of Cups, and it says here to make friends, but it came out in the reverse. So yeah, I will take this in the reverse just because I see exactly where this is going. Like, it flew out in the reverse. Let me see what else comes out. Source, who has a crush on pile number 1? Who has a crush on pile number 1? Thank you. Ooh. Okay, so we have the 4 of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords. Okay, and yes, there's a bad word, the biage. We have Reassuring Rose, and I'm going to get one more. Who has a crush on pile number 1? Thank you. And the mystery card, which is the 7 of Swords, for the wrong reasons. We have all these 6s on here. This is interesting energy already. And then on the bottom, we have the 9 of Swords, which is blindsided. So that's the thing. What's under here? The King of Coins, the jeweler. Yeah, this is someone who's a hard worker. Like, absolutely. But that's the thing. Like, I feel like that's why they're not coming forward just yet. Like, they have a crush on you. They like you. They want you to know that they like you. But they've been blindsided in the past by a situation kind of similar to this. And it, you know, whenever we have something that mirrors another situation, haha, mirrors, pun intended, it puts us in a situation where we really believe that this time is going to be exactly like the last time. And it's not, right? And so they're afraid that they're looking at this for the wrong reasons. Like, we had the 3 of Flutes coming out in the reverse, here to make friends. Well, they want more than friendship, okay? Obviously, they have a crush on you. They want more than friendship. But this is someone who is afraid. They're afraid of peer pressure getting to them. They're afraid of being stuck in a situation that they don't want to be in. They're afraid that at your core that you're going to be a cold person that's not going to give them the love that they want from you, okay? And it's not that you are. It's like these are the fears that they're facing right now. And so they're afraid. Like, look at all these. We have 1 Cups card. It comes out in reverse. Okay, it comes out in reverse. And this is saying that they're dealing with neglect. Okay, when we think about the Tarot Marseille, which is what I read, it talks about the 3 of Cups being neglect. Neglect from the parents, neglect from childhood, like having to be the one that was always the emotionally available one so that everyone else could basically stomp on your toes. And that's what they dealt with, and that's what they've dealt with in prior relationships, where they've had people who have been really cold and frigid towards them and ruthless, and, you know, it was like more about whatever they wanted and not what they want, not what a couple together wanted, right? And so they're afraid that maybe if they got together with you, it would be for the wrong reasons. Maybe they're the ones that are messed up. Like, there's this, they have a very poor self-image of themselves, and they're really working on that. I feel like that's why they've poured into work, why we have the King of Coins coming through here, right? Look, we have the 3 of Mirrors on the bottom here with red flags. Yeah, they've had a hard time observing red flags. But I feel like Source is about to change that for them and help them take action. First impression, yeah. Like, they're getting some sort of push. Okay, it's time for you to go and take care of this, right? And so because they've been in a lot of despair and a lot of hurt and a lot of upset, and they're coming into a space of really trying to balance that out and overcome those hurts and those pains and realize that you're a different person. They're in this place of really focusing on their work. And so I feel like when you guys talk, like they're daydreaming and they're imagining you, and they're like, oh, I would love to be with pile one. Like, I would really love to have pile one in my life. I would really love to be there with them and like all that. And then they get stuck in their head. Like, look, mirrors, 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 swords, 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 swords. It's like all in their mind. All in their mind. And they want love with you, but they're dealing with this rejection and dejection that they've experienced their whole life, whether that was with a relationship or with family, and having to be the one that always supports everyone else. And it's like when they talk to you, they see a part of themselves with you. Okay, like not being together with you, but within you. Like, it's like you're a kind, caring person, you're a giving person, you're a loving person, you show up in this beautiful light, and they see a part of that in themselves. And that it excites them, because it's like, oh, okay, so maybe not everybody is just out to get something from me. Like, maybe there are people out here who do care, but they're still scared and they're fighting that fear right now. And so they do have a lot of passion. Look at that. The Three of Swords coming out again. Yeah, they have a lot of passion for you. A lot of passion for you. And the Three of Swords really talks about, in the Tarot Marseille, talks about getting help from the divine. And that's what my Three of Swords talks about, is getting help from the divine. It's like, Source is here to help you move forward. Source is going to give you assistance and help you see things from a different place. Like, they want something deep with you so bad that it's like, okay, are you gonna live in your state of fear, or are you going to overcome that, right? But they do have a ton of passion for you. Like, they want to offer you something. They want to give you reassurance, but they also, I feel like, are in a place where they need reassurance, and that's where Source is coming into play here. We have the Six of Wands coming out. Yeah, they definitely want to partner up with you, okay? They want things to work out, but look at this sadness that's coming through here. It's like, for as much excitement as you bring into their life, it's like it's easier just leaving it as a crush, because it's fun to fantasize and it's fun to daydream. But at least there's no broken heart there. However, the truth of that is that when they come back to reality, you're not there. And that's when the broken heart kind of gets magnified, right? It's actually kind of like a... Why am I singing? I hear that song right now. All I know are sad songs. I'm just a... What is it? I'm just a loser. Already blew his shot. I get along with old timer because my name's a reminder of a pop song people forgot. Can't keep a girl, no, because as soon as the sun comes up, I cut 'em all loose and it works my excuse. But the truth is I can't open up, because you don't want to be high like me, never know really why like me. You don't want to step up off that what is it? You don't want to step off that roller coaster. Oh my gosh. Anyways, that's what they're saying, though. It's like this person has had plenty of flings. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but what I'm saying is, like, they've had plenty of just nonchalant connections, but they're looking for something more serious now. And it's like, but they're scared because it's like, I'm different. And that's their biggest thing, is they're like, I'm different and no one seems to get me. And so what do I do? So they watch you from afar. They tried to blend in, and they've had so many times starting over. But look, it's like they're trying to figure out who you are. This is someone who wants to know you, and they have a lot of passion. This person is really attracted to you. Here's the thing, like, their attraction is so strong that their attraction's going to win. Like, I can already tell you, like, their attraction's going to win. I mean, not for everybody, but for most, it's like the attraction's just going to get too much. It's like, I just can't sit in the bleachers and do nothing. It's like, what if I lose my chance with pile one because I'm scared? You know, and that's the thing. And it's like their attraction for you is going to get too much. Yeah, we have the Ace of Swords coming out. Thank you, Source, for that clarification. Source, like, I got you. Don't worry about it. Yeah, your son, like, they want to eat you up. Like, they're like, pile one is just, that's my cake. That's my candy. I want them. And it's like they want you for good reason, though. It's like they're not here for the wrong reasons. Like, they just are fighting that fear and trying to find balance within. Like, when we have the Empress, this is what they see you as. They see you as the Empress. You're kind, you're compassionate. Like, if someone like you could love someone that they feel like they're a monster, like they feel like they're a monster, this is so sad. It's like a sad song, right? That's Mike Posner who sings that song, by the way. It's like a sad song. It's like that's what they feel like they are. They feel like they're a monster, and they see you as someone so beautiful, and you have no problem observing them and seeing them closer and bringing them closer to you. And it's like, that's why it's like now they want that with you. It's like they really want to connect with you in that way, but they're scared. Okay, let's get some oracles down on it. Sorry, I was deciding what I wanted to do. So sorry, so let's get some oracles out on it. Let's have some oracles for pile one. Whoa, snapper the biscuit. Did you say chicken? Yeah, we have opposition coming out on the bottom here, which is a point imbalance, a point of tension, and a power struggle. So this is what they're experiencing. So with you, it's like, I want to love pile one. I want to come forward for pile one, but I don't know if I can. Like, I don't know. Spend quality time together. Listen and talk to each other. Like, this is what they daydream about. They daydream about kissing you. They daydream about having beautiful conversations with you, because when they're with you, they have good conversations with you, but it's fleeting, and that's what leaves them with a broken heart, is because it's like that's fleeting to them. Okay, what else do I want? No. Oh, no. Okay, yes, these, but we'll draw these after we take a look at your... Okay, yeah, look at this. Look. Do you see, hold on. Do you see this? Do you see this, pile one? Look at this. Do you notice any? Look at what she's holding. That's a dragonfly, and we have dragonfly emergence. Look, this is what they see you as. They see you as a goddess. They see you as loving them, despite that they came up through this dirty, yucky, murky water. Like, and they're ready to emerge so that they can be connected with you in that way. But they really, really, really have put you on a pedestal, and they think that they're like the bane of existence, and so they're dealing with that. Like, Source is helping them deal with that, because I feel like they think that they're at fault for all the bad things that have happened to them, and we all know it takes two to tango in any situation. Boom. That is so crazy that this wanted to come out next. We have 32, which is 5. Relationship patterns. It takes strength to recognize a need for change. They're learning that they've had bad relationship patterns. This is what's coming through, right? They're needing to change. They're needing to realize that they're not a terrible person. And to let go of working so much, because when you inundate yourself with work to prevent yourself from feeling, you're just creating more tension in your life. You're not dealing with what you need to deal with, right? Look, and we have house 5. Passion, play, children, confidence, and creativity. This is also the house of fertility, pregnancy, children, hobbies and interests, romance, what else? Dating, spirit, joy, drama, self-expression, and gambling. Dating. They want to go to the next level with you. They want to make it more than a crush. They want to date you. They really like you. And I feel like if you came forward, this is just something that's coming through. If you came forward to them and mentioned that you also had a crush on them, because usually when someone feels this strongly, like, we pick it up. Like, it's hard for us not to pick that up, right? Especially if you're an empath. I feel like maybe you said something and then this person never went forward on it. You were probably like, oh, maybe it was me. Maybe I was the one that just had the crush or whatever. It's like they're kind of beating themselves up because they didn't come forward. And it's like they want to make a move now. It's like, it's not because they were trying to keep you in waiting, okay? Why do I hear that song, Lady in Red? I seriously am hearing that, Lady in Red. Okay, so I don't know. That may hold some significance to you. I couldn't even tell you any more of the lyrics. Just that. Lady in Red. Whoever sings that song, help me out, y'all. You guys are amazing with that. But that's the thing here. It's like they're mad that they didn't come forward. And it's like they didn't want to keep you waiting on them. That wasn't the purpose behind it. It was just that all of a sudden it's like if you came forward and said, hey, I like you, all of those emotions came flying to the surface, and now they're faced with it and they have to face it. And so there's like not enough work in the whole world to keep them away from dealing with what they had to deal with. And that's what they're getting assistance from here with Source. Okay, so let's get some of these out on it since it is a crush reading. So Source, can we please have some of these cards out? Some more of these. See what comes through for pile number 1. Who has a crush on pile number 1? Surprised none came out in the first shuffle. Oh, they want me to shuffle. Okay, I'm sorry. Who has a crush on pile number 1? What more can you tell us? Who has a crush on pile number 1? Source, what more can you tell us? I didn't even think to check my battery. Alright, let's just take those two. What do we have? No, I can't with you, pile 1. Look at what's on the bottom. Twin flames. I can't with you. I just can't. Of course it's going to be a twin flame pile. Why? And if you don't see yourself as a twin flame, that's fine. This is just saying it's just somebody that's a soulmate. Yeah, memories, nostalgia. Like they play over what they've done with you or how they've been with you. Again, this is just saying that you've been through a hard time and now you're bringing in who's meant to be there for you, whether it is who you thought your twin flame was or if it's a new person, okay? But this is someone that you don't have a lot of interaction with, but there is some. Look, action, courage, Jupiter beginnings. Yeah, they want to take action to have a new beginning with you. That's something that's happening soon, okay? They're guilty because they sabotaged this connection. Oh my gosh. The only 2 cards that wanted to come out, and they say everything. Like exactly what I was saying. Like they just feel bad that they didn't take action when you came forward. Like they're like, oh my gosh, like maybe I missed my chance with pile 1. Like how could I have done that to them? Like they never did anything like that to me. Like what was I thinking? And so now it's like they're ready to take action, but they're afraid that you may turn them down because of that. And I don't feel like you would, but I do feel like you do need an explanation. So allow them space to explain what's going on, because I do feel like they're going to come forward with that. Then what do we have here? Number 25, observation, peregrine falcon. Yeah, they're being activated. This is like an initiation for them. They're healing a lot right now. And this is definitely an initiation for them, and they're overcoming a lot. And so they do observe you. They do watch you from afar. And they keep an eye on you. This is the Eye of Horus. Okay, so this is definitely a spiritual connection. This is a third eye type connection here. Very, very deep, very, very spiritual connection. But that is who has a crush on you. Like they can't get you out of their mind. Okay? So if this resonated with you, leave a red and yellow heart down below in the comments and say, I claim this love. And hit that thumbs up button if it resonated for you. I am going to go ahead and leave it there and get on out of here. I do just want to take a quick second to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angels, Source, and my spirit guides for coming together to give us this beautiful message. And with that being said, until next time, stay human. Bye. Hello, my fellow humans. If you were drawn to this beautiful fossil shell, or if you were drawn to this card during the shuffle, this is going to be your reading. Excuse me. That was out of nowhere. Okay. So keeping in mind that these are general readings. Oh, this is who has a crush on you. These are general readings, so take what resonates and leave what does not, knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing, it does allow me an opportunity to connect directly with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. Also, if you are interested in supporting the channel in any one way, shape, or form, further, you will find all the links down below in the description box to get you there. Also, if you're interested in a personal reading, send me an email. I do have a limited number of spaces. As of current, I'm only offering 10 spaces per week. Those are because I got overwhelmed with readings in the beginning. So let me know if you're interested in an email. I will let you know how many spaces are left. Know that it is first come, first serve. And also join me on my podcast at Scatter Love Radio on Anchor FM as well as Spotify, where I go over everything and anything. Like, no topic is safe from my discussion. It's where I go into information about what I've been through as well as what I've experienced and the perspective that I've gained from said lessons that I've gone through. And with that being said, let us go ahead and go into your reading and find out who has a crush on pile 2, Source. What information can you give us? Who has a crush on pile 2? What can you tell us? What messages can you give to us, Source? Who has a crush on pile number 2? So 8th house is a popular taker. We've got 8th house Sagittarius energy and South Node coming through. Ooh, I think this is an ex. An ex that has a crush. That's just a message coming through right away off the bat. But let's find out some more information. Yeah, there's someone who's very secretive. Someone that you let go of for sure. Right? This doesn't necessarily have to be an ex as much as it's someone that maybe you denied. Yeah, that's what's coming through, though. It's like this is something that you released. You know, when we talk about South Node, that's what we were comfortable with. It's what we're destined to release. It's what where karmic lessons were fated to learn, right? Like, we have to learn these in order to come into our North Node, which is our destiny. And this is someone who is very... So what I'm getting from this is someone who's toxic. Like, right off the bat, someone who's very toxic with this 8th house is someone who's very possessive, controlling. 1 second, please. Yeah, this is someone who's jealous. This is someone who, like, they want to control you. They want to control every aspect of you. Like, it's not necessarily a happy energy. Like, I wish this were better. But, you know, we never know what we're going to get when we get into these. Someone who can be tend towards disrespectful. They come across as very intelligent, but they use their intelligence to get what they want. So they're very greedy in the way that they approach life, and they have a lot of energy that they put out that is not very good. It's just very, very dark energy. Yeah, they're just not, like, this is someone who just doesn't have, they're not grounded, right? They're just in a very low vibrational state. This is energy that I feel like you've walked away from, but yes, they still have a crush on you. And, you know, just because we walked away from a negative energy or low vibrational energy, that doesn't mean that they're still not going to like us, right? It's like a moth to the flame. You're shining bright, and they're like, ooh, all right, pile 2, right? But we'll get some further information with the tarot and see what comes out. But yeah, I'm just not getting a really good vibe from this. This is someone who's just very possessive and jealous, and they use intimidation tactics to appear bigger and better than they are, right? And so that's just a very interesting energy. But this is something that you're absolutely destined to release. But let's see. So if you didn't see the intro, I am bringing out a new deck, which is the Final Rose deck. And I was debating on whether or not getting this. The story is in the intro if you'd like to go and watch it and check it out. But I finally got it. I've never actually seen The Bachelorette or The Bachelor, so, you know, I don't know. But I just thought it would really be great to have a love deck to use for love readings, you know, and so it fell in line with how I was doing things, and I liked it. So anyways, yeah, the Final Rose, and this is what it looks like. I just shuffled it. We'll get, yeah, they've got the meat, fresh meat. Like, some of these are actually hilarious, like hilarious in the moment, which is ITM. 8 of Wands, which is leap of faith. Yeah, there's a lot. So, Source, who has a crush on pile 2? What can you tell us? Who has a crush on pile 2? And I'm not going to take reversals. I mean, I may if it comes out and it's relevant, but I'm really not going to take reversals with this deck, okay? So who has a crush on pile 2? Because there's enough cards in there to let us know. Okay, so who has a crush on pile number 2, Source? Who has a crush on pile number 2? Whoa, snap and a biscuit just totally took out everything over here. All right. I cannot. We have the devil coming out right here, flipping over. How many cards? I'll just take these. I feel like they all want to come out because they just flew out. But for sure the devil coming out. Like, look at this. The villain. Like, hello. Then we have the magician with the producer. Yeah. Okay. We have the page of coins. Someone who doesn't have much to offer, but is the optimist still. Look at this. Look at this. The 4 of coins with possessive. And 7 of flutes with the edit. Cut them out. Like, cut them out. Okay, I wasn't going to take this many cards for you. But, you know, I'm going to make sure I'm still in frame. I'm going to move these over just a tad. I'm going to put this down here, actually, so we can move these over. There we go. I'm going to move this over here. We'll just check that out later. Can you still see it? Okay, good. What's on the bottom of the deck is sent home. This is the house of God. Yeah. So I feel like you denied this person access to your energy and they still have a crush on you. Like they can't get enough. It's almost like, you know, when you become unobtainable or when you become like out of reach, like suddenly you're just like wanted so badly. Like that's what's going on here. And I know some of you are like, really? Like, I don't want to deal with people like this. And I get it. I do. I really get it. All right. You still see that? Perfect. That works out good. But the thing is that who is this person? They're obviously someone who's very possessive. Like, very possessive. This, I mean, we've got possessive in the cards. And when we talk about the 4 of coins, it's actually all about stability, right? But when it's in the reverse, in Tarot Marseille, it's talking about instability and lack of financial, finances, lack of finances, right? But here you have this image of this heart being on lockdown, and this is what, like, it's like, oh, if I come in and I'm optimistic about approaching pile 2 and I give them this little itty bitty bitty thing that I have, right, the page of coins, it's just a small offer. It's nothing really. It can be seeds, but really what this feels like is just an insignificant offer to someone who's a magician. Like, I feel like the magician is you in this reading, and I feel like you're just someone who can create what you want. And it's like you realize that this person wanted to have a hold on you, and you basically told them, no, get out of here. Look, we have the 6 of cups underneath that. Like, this is from the past, right? You want something that's solid, though. You want something that's a real love. And in my deck, when the 6 of cups comes out, it's talking about a real love. But you're going to get an offer for that later. But it has to come from... Look, I effed up. Sorry, I'm the worst. This person, they got dejected by you. And they're like, whoa, I can't. They had to face reality. They're not on the same vibrational level as you any longer. Like, you're in a different place. They're in a low vibration. They want to be the villain in your life, right? Hello, you're the producer. This is your story, okay? You're not letting them control you anymore. You're the one that, you have all the tools that you need. You have the ability to do what you need to do. But they're still hoping that they can offer so little and gain so much from you, so that it's like, this is someone who's like a narcissist, okay? And the best way to describe this is someone who would love bomb you until you would have let them in. And then when you let them in, they get you on lockdown and they won't let you do anything. It's like, nope, you need to cut ties with everyone and everything. And so I feel like this is someone that you absolutely just said no to, or that it's just an energy that you realized right away and you were like, I cannot deal with this. Like, I cannot handle this. And this person really, honestly, pile 2, this person only has a crush on you because they are very attracted to you, very sexually attracted to you. Like, they really, really want to lay down with you. And they realize that without getting an in, that's not going to happen. Like, there's not just going to be like one day we show up and we have, you know, a fling or a booty call or whatever. Like, that's not going to happen with you. I feel like you're beyond booty calls, you're beyond flings, you're beyond bumping pee-pees for no reason, right? Like, like you're in this place of, look, this is not what I want. I don't want this anymore. I want something that's substantial, right? I want a real love. I want an equal give and take love. I want something that matters, that means something. So go on with your bad self and get out of here. We're not playing this game, right? And so I feel like after you let go of this person, you came into a place of reflection and were trying to understand what your perspective was on this, you know. And it was like you couldn't really be mad, because it's almost like there's a thankfulness and a gratitude that someone like this would come in, or someone like this wants to come in, because it gives you perspective and saying, this is what I don't want, you know, and paying attention to the red flags. And I'm really proud of you, Pile 2. I really am. But yeah, this is someone who's not, like, if they I feel like they were rejected by you before and they still have a crush on you, and they know they don't have a chance. Like, they just know. Sent home. Like, that's it. Get out of here. Everything fell apart. Why? It fell apart so it could fall into place for you. And that was before. And this is now. And this is now. And they're still feeling this. And so it's almost like if this is a narcissist, they want to come back in, because it's like they want to be the one that discards you. But you never, it was never a discard for you. It was just like, it's not going to work. I'm sorry. Like, you want something that I don't have to give. My apologies. I need a drink. And you're like, I'm not even going to try and get involved in it. I feel like this person offered you like a one night stand or like a friends with benefits situation. And you were like, did I ever actually give that out? Like, was that something that I was like, oh yeah, I'm totally in the market for an FWB situation, or I'm totally in the market for a booty call situation? Like, I feel like you were just really honest about it. You're like, no, that's not what I want. Like, I can just see you right now, like, look, we're not going to go down that road, okay? Like, seriously I got a problem with this. I got a problem with you thinking that that's what I am. And maybe at one time you were like that. Maybe at one time that was okay for you, you know, but where you're at now, and no matter what your story is, but where you're at right now, like I said, that was then and this is now. And where you're at now is in a very high vibrational state. And you're not just going to give that away for anybody, for anything. So, I mean, you might have resonated with one of the other piles too. And I feel like the piles here lately have been so drastically different. It's awesome, honestly. I'm so glad that we get different piles. And it's hard to hear things like this, because we want to hear, oh, the person who has a crush on me is like my dream boat and this, that, and the other. And that's why I'm saying you may have resonated with one of the other piles. I'm not saying that's what came out, but I'm just saying, like, it's just that here lately the readings have been so drastic. It's showing me it's like where people are and the type of people that right now, the only reason that this is still coming back in is because it's like we get tested. Are you sure you don't want that? Are you sure that you don't want that? And the more you say no to it, the more so it's like, all right, cool. Let me bring in the people that are good for you. Like, and it's not mean. It's just saying, because we used to give energy like this a chance. Yeah, here you are. Here you are, the Queen of Wands, over the page of coins. You're like, look, my boundary is this. And look, isn't this symbolic to what I was saying? Like, this person wants a one-night stand. They want a friends with benefits. And here you have the dragon coming out, defeating this little toy soldier, this little man or whatever, this little soldier here. You said, what? Excuse me? It's like, I don't think so, right? Get out of here. Don't be crazy. Right? That is not who I am. I am not just here for your leisure and your pleasure. But you set down the smackdown, okay? You said, look, coming up here with a smack. Get out of here, crazy. Get out of here. Like, some people sometimes, it really does make me laugh the way people act. Like, I know it's infuriating. I really do, Pile 2. Like, I get it. I know it's infuriating sometimes. But honestly, just sometimes the way people are, you're just like you really, really think that's gonna work for you forever. You know, it's like, here's a cliche, but you have jocks and cheerleaders who always remain in that jock and cheerleader state of mind, and they really think that they're always going to be the popular, and then 20 years go by and they're all like nothing like what they used to be in school, and you know, no one actually likes them because they're all vain and egotistical, and they still really believe they're the belle of the ball. Like, that's kind of the energy that this person has. It's like thinking I'm the belle of the ball. It's like everybody wants me. So the King of Coins, what do we have here? Yeah, look, we have the King of Wands coming out. Like, you were confident that this was not what you wanted. You're like, look, here's the hand. Don't talk to the face, talk to the hand. That's what you were. You were like, no, this ain't gonna work. Y'all remember that? Talk to the hand, because face don't understand, right? Like, oh, I'm just laughing because like it's like you're just so serious about it, but it's like comical in a way, because it's like you're just being real. Like, it's not you being comical. It's just funny because it's like that's real talk. It's like, look, I'm not down with this. Yeah, and so here they are. Look, on the Magician, you know, you have the Seven of Swords. Here they are being sneaks. How can I pop that balloon up there? Dang, it's too high for me to reach. I gotta bring them down from their high horse, and you're just over here doing your thing. This whole time, that's all you've been doing is paying attention to your thing. Like, they were never a thought in your mind. And they're still not a thought in your mind right now, and it's driving them mad. It's driving them mad. Look, the Ten of Coins. You know what saying no to this person's bringing you? Manifestation of what you truly want, right? With the King of Coins coming out too. This is you having success in the world, right? This is you having stability. You're bringing in stability to your own life by saying no to people like this. And so it's like, maybe, yes, you've already said no to them. Yes. Okay, and this person still has a crush on you, but you're still put in a position where maybe you will have to say no again. But you're going to be implementing at the center here your boundaries on these people who have nothing to give you. These people who really think that they can scare you, but they're this big. You know, it's like an ant in a dogfight. It doesn't even stand a chance. It doesn't even stand a chance. I don't even know where that came from, but whatever. Right? So what's on the bottom? Yeah, the World. This is the completion of a cycle for you. Exactly. You are overcoming something that I feel like has been plaguing you for a long time. And that's what's bringing you into this place of emotional balance, right? It's like the start of feeling balanced in yourself and understanding how you feel. And it feels very vulnerable still. Like, this still feels very vulnerable to you. Like, saying no still feels vulnerable, but you're still, like, every time you get more confident through it. So I do feel like there are people who come towards you like this a lot. And it's like every time you say no, you get more confident in it. You get more grounded in, okay, this is my boundary and I'm not going to let it get crossed. And so, and every time you do that, you become more respectful of yourself, and being respectful of yourself allows you to understand what it is that you want and what you don't want, right? Because you respect your own boundaries. You're like, no, I'm not going to sacrifice who I am because of fear of not belonging, or a fear of not being seen, or a fear of being alone, or whatever it is. It's like, I'd rather be alone and happy. La la la. Look, you're all by yourself. You're all by your lonesome here. Look, you're depicted in whether you're a woman or not, that doesn't matter. It's like, but you're depicted here as standing out on your own in all of these. And so I do feel like you are single, and if you're not, that's okay. What it's saying is, like, it's like you're saying no to temptation overall. Because you know it tastes good. And you know that tastes bitter. It might taste good for a minute, but then what happens afterwards is ugly and yucky and bitter, and shoot, I'm hugging the porcelain god all night long, and I don't want to play that game no more. Like, that's the energy, right? I don't want to do that. Yeah, self-love, compassion. You're loving yourself. This is a self-love pile. You're learning who you are through the act of self-love and taking care of yourself. And sometimes, you know, self-love ain't selfish, you know? And anybody who's felt your love, they know that. It runs supreme. Why? Because you're a high vibrational being. It's different than most people. It's not that shoddy love that people give. This half love, you know? Not in it. My heart's not in it type of love. Man, what? Are you guys upset because this is your reading? Because the oracles just don't want to come out. Like, they're just like, nope. Okay. And then when a card does come out, there's like a billion cards here. I'll take them. We'll take a look at them. I'll just leave it. Yeah, we have Cancer on the bottom with nurture, comfort, and protection. Yeah. You're learning how to become the mother of yourself. Okay, like that's... Okay, thank you, Source. Yeah, you guys are upset. Don't be upset. This is not to upset you. Source is not coming through with these messages to upset you. Source is coming through with saying, I'm acknowledging the hard work that you're putting in and not letting these types of energies deter you from your path. Practice compassion. See things from a fresh perspective. Boom. Boom. Let's say it. Let's do it. Let's be it. Blessings. Yeah, you have blessings coming. So it's not this person. Cool. It's someone else. It's something else. I feel like financial wealth is coming in for you, sweetie. Like, I really do feel like that. Okay, like with all this, the 10 of coins, the king of coins, I do feel like that. And I do feel like this is the material manifestation. This is the physical manifestation of something that you've wanted for a long time. So you did get 3 of these. We have Mars, move forward and defend self. Exactly what we've been talking about. All right, Source. Neptune, dream and transcend. Yeah, this was an illusion that you had to transcend. You had to overcome. Right? And then we have House 3, early learning, childhood relations, the rational mind, and communication. You had to learn how to heal childhood wounds, and that's what this was. This was an illusion of a childhood wound saying, I don't deserve better. And now you're coming into a place of self-respect and knowing that you do deserve better. And you're like, hold up, this doesn't fly with me. Like, I don't like this. Maybe 10 years ago, but not now. 22, the heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. Yeah, so this coming out, you're getting a master number 2 and you're pile 2. So 222 is a very powerful number for you here. But this is also Source saying, it's like we put you through this colorful life because you're here to offer something beautiful to the world, to those that are around you. You're healing and learning how to love in a deeper way. And yes, pile 2, it is frustrating. It is so frustrating, and I get it. I understand. However, letting go of these karmic situations allows you to become more centered. And when you become more centered, you become more authentic. And when you become more authentic, guess what? You give permission to others to become their authentic self. Okay? Can you please have some more cards for pile number 3, Source? What else would you like to say for pile number 3? Thank you. Yeah, groundedness is something that's coming out. We have Ace, Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn coming out for you. It's interesting. Usually a whole bunch of these fly out, but you got 2. So yeah, you have this energy coming through. You're staying grounded. And then this is so synchronistic with what's going on here with the fall leaves. You know, when you think about fall, a tree lets go of the leaves from the old season so that it can make room and headway for new after going into a period of rest. And that's what I feel like this is you're letting go of the old and you're about to come into a period of rest so that you can bring in these new blessings. And that's what this is. It's like you're no longer putting up with what you put up with. Like, you're setting a boundary and you're standing firm in it. That's it, okay? So who does have a crush on you? Yeah, it may be these sleazy energies. Yeah, it might be that. But you know what's great about you, pile 2, is that you're not playing the game anymore. You've become the master of the game. It's like now, instead of being a part of the game, you're the rule maker, okay? Look at this. Fate, detours, divine intervention. Source said, look, this is not giving you prosperity. This is not what you want. Okay, so we're going to keep bringing this in until you learn to detour away from this, okay? You keep taking you keep going left, and we need you to go right. I know you have the option to go left, but we need you to go right. And so it's like you keep taking a left turn, you're going around in circles, right? Eventually. And finally, Source is like, take a right turn. That's a straightaway. And then that's what's happening here is you learned how to take a right turn, okay? Oh, let's look at the bottom of the deck. Mercury, messages, travel, communication. Something is about to change for you. Look, you're letting go of Saturn here. Saturn is the planet of tough love, right? Taking us through terrible circumstances in order for us to release karmic debts. And that could be family karma. That could be generational karma. It could be anything, right? Past life, whatever it is. It's just letting go of things that have kept us down and out. It's until debt tears us apart. Contracts, career, commitment, Saturn. This has to do with your commitments. But now you're being honest with yourself with Mercury coming out. You're no longer lying to yourself. You're not letting yourself be put in that position. Boom. We have 22 and 33. This is so synchronistic. Look, we have change, chameleon. You're no longer letting people determine what's right for you because you know what's right for you and you're standing out. And it's time for you to stand out. It's time for you to be seen as the amazing person that you are and the amazing energy that you have to offer. You've gifted too much to those that just take and take and take. And now you've sent them home. Look, there's a door. Don't let it hit you in the rear on the way out because I'm done with you. Okay, I'm done with what you got. I can't play these games no more. I'm going to make the rules. And I'm sorry, but you're not going to like the rules. And I don't give a flying hoot if you like them or not. This is my game. I'm the master here. And that's what's going on. And you're doing exactly that. Okay, so if this resonated with you, if you claim this, leave a green heart down below in the comments and say, I claim this blessing because it is coming for you. I am grounded and I deserve to be grounded. Also, leave a thumbs up down below, but I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. Get on out of here. I do just want to take a quick second to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my spirit guides for coming together to give us this beautiful message. And I'm giving you a hug because I feel like you need it, Pile 2. So here's a big hug for you. Know that you're not alone. You're a beautiful soul and you're so deserving of the love that you desire, okay? So until next time, stay human. Bye. Hello, Pile number 3. Welcome to reading. If you are drawn to this rock here, or if you're drawn to this card during the shuffle, my fellow humans, this is going to be a reading on who has a crush on you. Now, all the piles so far have been extremely different, so I know yours is going to be as well. Keeping in mind they are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what does not. Knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing, it does allow me an opportunity to directly connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. If you are interested in supporting the channel further, check out the description box. You'll find all the links necessary down below. Also, if you are interested in a reading, make sure you shoot me an email. I do only have a certain amount of spots available as I got inundated when I first started. So I will let you know how many spots are left, knowing it's first come, first serve, and I will get you out further information from there. And make sure you follow me on my podcast at Spotify or Anchor FM, which is Scatter Love Radio, where no topic is beyond my discussion. I will go over all the things that I've experienced, what I've learned, and the perspective that it's given me and the experience that it's given me through life. Awesome. So with that being said, let us go ahead and get into your reading and start with the dice. So source for pile number 3, who has a crush on pile number 3? What messages can you tell us? What can you share with us? Who has a crush on pile number 3? All right, so we've got Cancer, 7th house, and Saturn. Ooh. This is a very interesting energy. So we do have 7th house coming out right away, which is talking about interpersonal connections. Being that we are talking about a crush, this could be someone that you're already in a relationship, that would be good. You would want somebody that you have a relationship to have a crush on you, right? You don't want it to go stale or stagnant. But this is close and personal partnerships, romantic relationships, business contract. This could be a business partner that has a crush on you. This is a rivalry, maybe. I don't know. I'm not really getting that so much as could be someone that you work with or someone that's close, like you see at work, right? Like that's what it feels like here, but it is someone that you interact with on a regular basis. Maybe not every day, but pretty close, right? This person's very loyal. They're nurturing. They are able to get in touch with their emotions. They're very supportive and compassionate. They do have the capacity to give unconditional love as they are working on themselves. Sometimes, though, this person tends towards moodiness. Okay? There's something that's coming out here. Cancers, they're moody. It's okay. It's a part of their thing. It's just who they are. They're crab. They're crabby crabs, and we love the crabby crabs. They're a hard shell and a soft interior, y'all. Okay, but that's what makes them sensitive and soft and safe. That makes it feel like home, right? Because we all experience that through our lives. But this is also somebody that sacrificed a lot with this Saturn energy here. Right? They sacrifice to become who they've become. They're very balanced between their masculine and feminine energies here. It's also someone who's very structured. They do restrict themselves a lot because they're very disciplined, okay? They're very masculine. I do feel like this is a masculine energy. Divine masculine. That's what I feel like. It's a divine masculine. It could be a divine feminine as well, but I do feel like this is a divine masculine. They're very much in this place of trying to build a sense of foundation for themselves because they're very ambitious and they don't want their ambitions to overrule what they want in life because they want to build happiness. They want to build a home and family with this Cancerian energy here. They want to have all those good things, but they also want to provide a safe space for that to be a thing. Right? And so if they're not working hard, they feel like they're lazing about. And that's not true. It's just that this person's trying to find balance here with this. But this is definitely someone that's a close personal relationship to you, or someone you could be like, oh, you know, I know who you're talking about. I see that person all the time. I've always wondered if they had a crush on me. I feel like sources coming through saying you'll know who this is, or you'll be pretty aware of this energy. Like you know what's going on. Maybe you don't know exactly who it is, but you're aware of this energy. Okay, this person's very balanced and fair, though. They do like things to be equal and just through life. Like, they don't want it to be unfair, and so they try their best to be fair and equal and just. Just in case you didn't grab the intro, which is fine, I am bringing out a new tarot deck today, which is the Final Rose Tarot. And no, I've never seen The Bachelor or The Bachelorette, but I just felt like this was so fitting. I was really on the fence about these. I'm glad I got them. They're a lot of fun. It's a pretty trippy deck. It's pretty funny. Anyways, it's it's fun to bring these new decks in and see where they're gonna take us to. You know, like you got the two mirrors of these two kangaroos fighting, but yeah, I'm gonna draw from these and then we'll get some clarifying cards on it from my Nikolai deck and we'll see what comes through. So source for pile 3. Who has a crush on pile 3? I was gonna say something else, but I don't know. Who has a crush on pile 3, source? What can you tell us? Who has a crush on pile 3? Source, who has a crush on pile 3? This is someone who wants to remain hidden. But I feel like their feelings are so strong that it's kind of impossible to stay hidden. You know, I feel like they're like hoping that they can get to a certain status before before they come forward or something. Source, who has a crush on pile 3? Who has a crush on pile number 3, source? Whoa, thank you. Whoa, okay, no, those are definitely not yours, but that first one is. These cards are a little slippery, just a little bit. Okay, source, who has a crush on pile number 3? Who has a crush on pile number 3? Thank you. Okay, source, who has a crush on pile number 3? Who has a crush on pile number 3? Thank you. Who has a crush on pile number 3, source? Who has a crush on pile number 3? Okay, I was wondering if this card was going to come out, so I feel like this is clarifying the card underneath it. Fresh meat, the Ace of Swords, and we have the Ace of Coins with first date. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. Hold on. My apologies. I did not know we were at the end of that. So we have two aces coming out together here, which is so synchronistic. I love that. Yeah, this is someone who they want to come clean. Like, they want to come and offer you something, but I feel like, yeah, they're just trying to. We have the 7 of Cups with the edit. We have the 5 of Wands with competition. Okay. And we have the Seven of Wands with drama. Yeah. No, don't freak out. Don't freak out. I feel like this is what this person deals with a lot. They've really sacrificed a lot in their life. Like they have options. They have a lot of people. They've had to set boundaries because there's a lot of people coming in wanting to connect with them. There's a lot of people who want to be there. They have competition in their life fighting over them, wanting to, but it always brings drama for them. And when they're with you, it's like they feel this sense of renewal. It's like, oh, okay, I can be my centered self. I can be honest. I can be pure. I can be true. What do we have on the bottom? Yeah, we have the Magician, followed by the King of Cups with the single dad and the Queen of Mirrors. Yeah, so they see you as their equal. Like, they see that. They see that you two could make a perfect pair. Yes, you're a little different, but it's like through those differences, it's like opposites attract. That's a type of energy here. This is the BITCH. So, yeah, it's like this is energy of, like, I want to take care of you, but they're dealing with a lot right now. This could be someone, like I was saying, it feels like a divine masculine. So I'm going to go from that aspect, but just know that energy is interchangeable. So it could very well be a divine feminine, okay? But it does feel like they're a single parent and they have kids, and that's what they deal a lot of drama with. And so it feels like that maybe their exes are trying to come back into their life, but they've already cut the ties. Okay, they've already cut the ties, and they're looking for something that's fresh. And you're fresh. You're this producer, the Magician on the bottom. Like, you offer so much. You're kind of magical, and you set the tone for them. You have them eating out of the palm of your hands, right? And they want to offer you a first date. They want to, but they're just dealing with a lot right now. So it's like they really do care about you. They really do have a lot of respect for you. And like I said, I feel like it is at work. Like, this feels like you meet them at work, or like, so like maybe you go to their work, or like they're like a distributor, or they're like a like there's some sort of, like, you have to go and see them. It could be a restaurant, it could be like a store, it could be like a like maybe it's an agent that you deal with, like insurance agent or something like that. Like, I'm hearing a lot of things right now, and it's like you have to go and talk to them, or you have to go and see them on a basis of, whenever it is. It could be once a week, could be twice a week, could be every day. I don't feel like it's every day. I do feel like it's a little bit less than that, but it's like when they see you, they get so excited, and they think that they're up against a lot of competition with you as well. But it's like right now they're fighting off a lot in their life, and they're trying, like, the Five of Wands in my deck, it talks about gaining balance and equilibrium after difficult times, right? Like, you've been through a lot. Well, this looks like a difficult time. That does not look like fun. I mean, this wrestler has him on his head. Like, what is going on, right? And then you have this drama. When we think about the Seven of Wands, it's talking about perseverance in my deck, right? It's talking about being able to persevere. So they're in the process of overcoming this. They're in the process of letting go of the hardships that they've been through. They're in the process of letting go of this difficult energy so that they can come fresh meat. It kind of sounds really weird when you put it that way, but that's why I said I'm glad that this card came out, because it's kind of ironic to me. Oh my goodness, please let me have enough battery to finish this. Hold up, let me see what's up. Okay, so we're gonna get through this. We're gonna make it through this. Yeah, I think I have enough. Okay. So they want to offer you something good, though. They want to offer you something new here. Okay. And they're just struggling right now. So I will say that you guys may not have a focus very good. It may just be on this, okay? I'm really trying to get through this, really. So, source, let's get some more clarifiers on this for pile 3. Who has a crush on pile 3? Or they're cutting out the drama to come and be with you right now. You're like a fresh face in their life, and you make them feel good. But you do have them eating out of the palm of your hand. Like, when you're around, like, they just are a different person. Like, and you might not see that because you see the person that they are when you're around. And so you don't see that they've changed when you come around. Like, oh, but people know, like, if people notice, people are like, you act different when pile 3 is around. And they're like, no, I don't. You know, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, I just like talking to them. They have such a good smile. Like, I can't help but feel good when they're around, right? That's way too many. Let me make sure that, okay. And that's the thing. And it's like, you just really brighten their day every time you come around. You're just fresh. Like, that's the word that keeps coming through here is fresh. These cards are like all over the place today. This person wants to say a lot, but they also know they don't have that much time. I feel like this person's always rushed. And I feel like that's why the whole battery thing, it's been great this whole time. I have it plugged in. It's charging. It's been fine this whole time. But I feel like this person always feels like they're in a rush. Yeah, so we have the 7 of Wands coming out again, right? Feeling like they're having to take care of a situation that makes them look like a bad guy, right? But they're persevering over it, and they're realizing that this is just something that they have to do. This is just something that they have to go through, right? So what do we have here? We have the 2 of Coins. We have the King of Cups again. Yeah, this person's very emotionally stable. Look, and the Queen of Wands, like, they really believe that you guys are a match. I'm sorry, this is the Queen and the Queen. The Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands. But they do believe that you are a match. They believe that you're on the same level. But see, look at this. You have the Sea Dragon with the little boat and the man here. And then you have the dragon here with the boat, or with the man. It's like they're trying to get rid of something that is not serving their journey right now. They're trying to let it go. And they're trying to set firm boundaries and still be a kind person, right? And once they figure out how to find balance with this, you better bet yourself they're going to come in and offer you love here with the Knight of Cups. Like, they're going to write in and be like, hey, look, I feel like you and I should be dating. I feel like we should go to dinner. I want to get to know you better. Like, this person's just dealing with a lot in the sidelines, right? A lot of symbolistic, a lot of synchronistic energy here. Trying to rid themselves of someone that's less vibrational than they are. Like, it's not that they're less, it's just that they're not on the same vibrational level as they are. And so it's frustrating, right? It's like hardships that they're dealing with that they don't want to deal with. But, you know, that's life sometimes. That's life. That's what old people say. I don't know who sings that song, but that's what it feels like. It's like they're just like, why do I gotta deal with this drama? This person does not like drama. They do not like, I feel like you don't like drama either. I feel like that's something you guys get along with really well. But you guys talk about things, and when you talk about things together, it's like they see, oh my gosh, like, you know, there's a lot here. We have a lot to talk about together, but we don't get enough time. And that's something that really upsets them. They want more time with you. If I could have one more thing on the face of the planet, I would ask for more time. That's what I keep hearing. Yeah, Neptune, dream and transcend. Like, they see you as a dreamy dream come true. A dreamy dream come true, y'all. Dreamy dream come true. These are some oracles. Thank you. Excuse me. Consider your foundation. Look at how committed you are to love. Like, this is what they're realizing. They want to build a home with you. They want to have something more with you. And it's like, not right away, obviously. That's not, this is just a crush. But they think about these things. They think about what it would be like to build a home with you. And they want to explore that further. Shaman, ancient healing wisdom. Look, they're healing right now. They're healing from hardships. They're healing from hurt. They're healing from a broken heart. This is like deep healing that's coming through, and they're learning how to deal with this in a very conducive way to their journey. Be willing to express love. Express love to receive love with number 6, balance. They're learning how to balance this out, which we talked about. And then they're going to come forward and express their love to you. Like, they want to tell you how they feel. They want to tell you, oh, hey, pile 3, I really care about you. This person right now is in the midst of it. Gemini, curiosity, intellect, and networking. Yeah, I do feel like this is someone that networks a lot. This is someone who talks to a lot of people, and they've never met anybody like you, and they really enjoy when you come in, and they're sad when they don't get to see you for a while. But when you come in, it's like their smile is brighter, they've got a pep in their step, they're like really excited. They may ask you questions, they may remember things about you. They may, you know, like, oh hey, do you like this? Like they want to know about you. And it's like they want to get to know you because they see how smart you are and they see how much you have to bring to the table. They also feel like you also know what it is to climb a huge mountain in life and to get just to where you want to go. And so they feel like you guys would have very similar understandings of one another, not to overtake one another, not to consume one another, but so that you guys would have somebody to talk to about it and get together and be like, hey, I understand that, you know, like I feel like you understand that too. And they're like, yeah, I understand that. Okay, I'm going to shuffle again and see what comes out. Source, may please have some more cards for pile number 3. Thank you. Toxicity, bound, patterns. Yeah, they're letting go of toxic traits. See how that flipped out right there? Okay. Check out the bottom. Yeah, they're letting go of toxic patterns. That's what they're doing. That's what this is. That's what this has been talking about this whole time. Toxicity, bound, patterns. Like, these are toxic patterns that they've gotten themselves into. And it's like they see you and they realize you're not like that. Like, you don't fall in line with that. But they're dealing with letting go of people who are in that past lack and suffering. Yeah, this is something from their past. And it's keeping them in a place of lack. It's keeping them in a place of suffering, and that's why they're trying to balance this energy out, because you brought new hope into their life. Distance, retreat, or time out. That's why they haven't come forward and said how they feel, because they're distancing themselves to take care of this. This all makes perfect sense. Perfect sense. Present, abundant, gratitude. Yeah, they're very grateful that you came into their life because you gave them a reason to actually deal with this. Like, it's like before they were just kind of in this place of like, well, it's happening, like, I'll just whatever. And now they're like, no, I really need to take care of this. I need to face this head on. And it's like you've given them a reason to be thankful for what they've gone through, but to also learn to be present and to know that without this presence, I cannot come forward to tell pile 3 anything, right? I've struggled. I've sacrificed so much because of my past. Shadow side, moon, the dark night. Yeah, they're embracing their shadow side right now. They're definitely going through a dark night of the soul situation right now as well. So shortly, I feel like they are about to come out of that, though. It does feel like they're on the upside of that, okay? It does feel like they've been in this energy, though, for a long time, and you've absolutely been a reason why. Look, divine feminine. What did I say? I feel like they're the masculine and you're the feminine. And I feel like that's what this is saying. I feel like you're the feminine coming through here. You're the divine femme. And again, take it as it resonates. Energy is fluid. We have trust, divine timing. On the bottom here, source is like, just be patient. It will happen when it's meant to happen. There's some other stuff that's got to get taken care of. You know, sometimes we get so impatient. Why you got to be playing me like that, source? You promised me. You promised that this person would come forward, but I've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and they just don't want you to stay in a position of waiting. They want you to trust. You know, let go of the emotional ego here. It's not vanity and pride, but this is saying let go of the emotional ego. Don't be in a place of sabotage. Allow yourself to receive what's coming to you, but you have to trust in divine timing and not get into that state of doubt and worry, right? So let's check out and see what your card was. And yeah. Number 16, which is 7, we have responsibility and meerkat. And that's exactly what's going on here. They have sacrificed so much for this responsibility. It does make me feel like what we had coming out here, the single dad. I feel like this is someone who is a single parent. That's why they've had to sacrifice so much. They have a family that they have to provide for. And if not, they have had to provide so much for people in their past, right? And because of that, it's like they feel obligated to letting this energy take over and do whatever it wants to do in their life. And when you came in, they're no longer in that position anymore. They're like, wait, hold on. she's different or he's different, they're different, and I like that, and they make me feel like I can accomplish anything. And right now what I really want to accomplish is what's been plaguing me for so long, and that's this hard energy that I've been dealing with. And so I'm going to let it go. And if you see, I don't know if you can see on here, it might not focus like that. The focus is kind of being crazy, but the hand looks like it's been cut by barbed wires. And that's what I feel like. They've just been holding so tightly onto something that they thought this is just how life is. And then when you came in, pile 3, they were like, whoa, life can actually be different? You're telling me I don't have to experience this hardship anymore? You're telling me that there are people out there who do love, that are magical, that are a match for me? Because you're different, right? You're different. You shine different. Of course you are. You're divine femme. Or you're divine masculine. You're a divine being, and you're in your divinity. And so, of course, you're going to shine different than most people who are trying to live to impress the world. Because you're not living to impress anybody. You're just living. And that makes you different altogether. Okay? Awesome. So this resonated. Leave a purple heart down below in the comments and say, I claim this energy. I am divine feminine. I am divine masculine. And I trust in divine timing. And hit that thumbs up button down below if it did resonate. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it there and get on out of here. And I want to take a moment to thank your guides, your messengers, your spirit guides, source, and my spirit guides for all coming together to give us this beautiful message. And until next time, stay human. Bye.